This is the first year that we're launching Creator Fest, and it's a super exciting initiative. It's a 2-day virtual event that celebrates our creators and the creativity on the platform. So the first day looks at the year that was, and the second day looks at the year to come. So over the 2 days, you as a user, as a creator, will get to interact with some of the creators that have made it on the platform this year, hear a little bit more about their story, their journey, what allowed them to have successes this year, what allowed them to grow on the platform this year, as well as looking to 2022, what are the opportunities and where can potential creators as well as users grow on the platform and harness the potential that we're offering. Well, hi guys, can you tell me your name, your TikTok username, and where you come from?
My name is Whitney Ramapurana. I'm from Venda, and my TikTok handle is Whitney8.
I'm Kayla Kim. My TikTok handle is Kayla Kim K, but if you don't want to use that, that's also Hane, that's me. And I'm from Cape Town.
My name is Mariska Liebesadenote. I am from Queenstown, and my TikTok handle is The Best Fam.
Cool, The Best Fam. So guys, thank you for being here today. Let's kick things off. Do you want to tell me a little bit more about the content you create on TikTok?
The content that I create on TikTok is very diverse, so I don't really just focus on one thing. I try and just incorporate a whole lot of different things. But my main thing is Xhosa and Zulu videos.
So I don't have one specific niche, but I touch on hair, fashion, food, lifestyle, as well as business. I also like to do motivational videos as well, and just sharing my personal experience in life as a whole, and something that's more relatable to others.
I have a new combo, and Hane, it's for you. So please do try, and please don't cry, because I have been there too.
I think I do everything except for makeup. I think I've tried to not really box myself in one content niche. So I just try to do everything.
Anime is an important part of our culture. Oh, look at him tremble. He's gonna burst a blood vessel because I dissed his wife.
Was there a moment that you realized that this is what my audience wants, this is what my audience resonates with me?
Okay, so for me, when I realized that a lot of my content was relatable and I started motivating others to be the best that they could be, I was like, well, this is crazy. If I could have that little bit of impact, it's amazing how we could actually change the world with something that small. And I think at the time I was, at 2,000 followers when I realized quite a few already was impacted by what I was doing, and that's just me sharing my journey. And I think it was relatable because people follow my journey from the beginning all the way to the end.
For me, I think I realized it in 2020. I would do a lot of comedy. And I used to do a lot of skits as well. And people would love that. And they kept on asking for more and more and more. So that's when I realized that people really, really love that.
When I started the TikTok journey, it wasn't like a idea of, okay, I'm gonna post this because this is what I wanna do. The first video that I posted was the phone call of the girl sleeping and then having a dream about the guy that owes her money, and then she wakes up and she's like, "Difuni mali, I'm like, pay me my money.
Ndakhwela efowunini ekuseni sapha le mali buthe uzandinika yona wena. Hayibo, indazijonga ndikubona ephupheni amaphupha athi come true. Sapha le mali bundinika yona.
I mean, that night I went to bed and I had, I think, like 20 followers, and the next morning when I woke up it was 40,000.
That is crazy. What?
Well, I've definitely seen your videos all over WhatsApp, all over Instagram, so you're really doing the most, which is really cool to see. So can you tell me a little bit more about how TikTok has impacted your life outside of just content creating?
Before TikTok, it was hand to mouth, you know, but then because of TikTok now, I got connected with the brands, and now I ended up leaving my 9 to 5, and this is now like a beautiful business.
I was working a 9 to 5, and then I figured, actually, well, my passion is fashion. It sounds very cliche, I know, but it's what I studied, and it is my main niche. Like, my identity is fashion, and it was my industry, my 9 to 5 as well. And then when I started TikTok, people were like commenting on my fashion, and I was like, well, I could actually start my own brand. And then I started that, and that went wild. And within, I think, 2-3 weeks of that, I quit my job. And now this is my full-time job. I have a business and I do content creating as well.
I mean, I've had the opportunity, which I would never have ever thought would have been possible. Being connected with brands, done brand campaigns, and being paid for like doing a video for a brand. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
Okay, so how many TikTok videos do you post per day?
I don't post every day. I only post like maybe once or twice a week.
Okay, so my minimum is 14 a day. And because I do vlogging and I just share my experiences, 14 is my minimum.
So if I'm not busy, like I can post at least 10 videos or 8, but then I try to be consistent as well and just post. I think I have 700 drafts now.
Are there any tips that you have for aspiring creators that maybe are starting on the platform, how to build these communities, whether it be a Honey's community or whether it be a sisterhood, you know, like what you guys have? Any tips you have for those starting out?
Basically, it's just do it. Like if you've got that feeling and you know that you've got something that you want to share, just don't doubt yourself and just step out there and do it.
I think what a lot of people also think is that there's so many creators, why me, why should I start? There's so much space for all of us, or for all of us to grow. Like Mariska said, this is you, this is Kayla, this is, you know, we are our individual selves and we can all share a relatable story. I think that's important. And when you realize what it is that you want to share and what story you want to stick to or what niche you want to touch, other people will feel that and your audience will grow on the basis of what you have to offer.
Is there anything that goes into your creative process?
For me, nothing. I just...
It's a feeling, man.
You're
It's
yourself.
a feeling.
You're yourself.
Yeah. I think the only time that I have to think or sit down and start to write down is when I have a brief.
I'll have a bad day and I'll share it. I'll have a good day and I'll share it because I feel that that is relatable. But when I'm posting my best content is when I'm looking cute like this.
Yes.
Like, that's when you're getting it. Like, I'm like, I gotta find that song because somebody's got to see my outfit today.
Yeah.
What I've noticed with my audience is they don't like me in makeup. So
That's crazy.
it is mad. Like if you go look through all of my videos, the ones where I'm like made up and all glam and stuff don't do as well as the ones where I'm completely natural. So they, like my audience, want the raw Mariska. They don't want the prettied up Mariska. So it makes it easier. Like I don't have to go through all the effort of putting on the makeup just for the TikTok video and then taking everything off. So I can just like go in and do it. And I'd normally just scroll, and if I see something, I'm like, okay, let's try this, and then I'll do it, yeah.
So Whitney, I'm gonna ask this question specifically to you. So you've just been nominated for an E! People's Choice Award. So firstly, congrats. African social star. So any advice or tips you have to those that want to reach the level that you have within the industry?
It's crazy that my name is known all over Africa just by being Whitney. It's crazy.
And Kayla, this question is for you. I mean, what advice, you've obviously built a business through, you know, your social media presence. So any advice you have for those that want to use social media and use their online presence to start a business and build a business?
I think don't give up on your dreams, man. They are so valid, they're so important. And it's crazy to say that for so many dreams, social media is a starting point.
Yeah.
Mahanes, just look at this. This is what my business has become. How crazy? Prepping the boxes for Black Friday. The main goal is to just start. You don't know what to expect. You just have to start. You just have to put yourself out there, be consistent, stay true to who you are, have somewhat of a strategy. It might change, build that audience, and whoever wants to follow you will gravitate towards you.
My name is Samila Mapogata. My TikTok handle is kamama_Simi. I am from Cape Town and I am a fitness and sports creator. I joined TikTok this year, January 2021. The fact that you can be yourself without being judged. No one's gonna say nothing. I don't have to go look like a $1 million model. I love the fact that I can be myself and I love meeting new people.
My name is Matthew J. Power, Matthew Jonah Power. It's also my TikTok handle. Without the Jonah, it's just Matthew J. Power, and I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. So I draw my inspiration mainly from South African creatives. We've been trying to push more South African styles and South African dance styles. What I love about TikTok is the reach. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, you can still go viral.
TikTok is fun. I try to be as versatile as I can because I try to keep up with current trends. Whatever is happening at that current moment, I just jump in. My inspiration. Is it possible to say I inspire myself?
So let's kick things off. Can you tell me what your name is, what your TikTok handle is, and when you started TikTok?
Well, my real name is George. I'm George Mungalu, and I'm formerly known as Caddy Shoprite.
My name is Sandhya. I go by my nickname Sandy, and my TikTok handle is sandycorn_101. I started TikTok at the end of 2018.
A real OG.
My name's Chad Jones. TikTok handle ChadJones957.
Were you creating content on Instagram or YouTube or other platforms
Not
before?
at all. Nothing.
So what gave you that motivation to create on TikTok? What was different?
Like, well, because obviously I'm known for dancing with my parents. So in the beginning, the first video, I had no followers. So I was like, look here, Mom, Dad, we all bored. And no one's gonna see us. So let's just do this one video, and then yeah, one thing led to another. People started asking for more videos, and then that's how I became what
famous. And how many followers do you have now?
About 867,000.
Impressive.
I didn't start off with beauty content. I actually lacked the confidence to do that. I thought I wasn't good enough. I don't have any training. Who am I to just do this, you know? So I started off and I used to do comedy videos. My audience could see that, you know, I always had the makeup on and that type of stuff. And, you know, I would start getting requests like, oh, you know, we really like your makeup. Like, how do you do this? How do you do that? Can we have a tutorial for this? What products are you using? That type of things. And it got me into doing what I actually really loved, which is the beauty reviews, things with beauty products and the makeup videos and that type of things.
If you have extremely dry scalp or eczema on your scalp like me, I finally found a hair product that actually helps. The Biokinetic Pro Scalp.
And as I started doing this, I started getting more and more engagement, which was very surprising for me. So that interaction with the audience, you know, people messaging me and telling me how much I've helped them with this recommendation, and how people are saying like, wow, I saved them so much of money by, you know, this bargain on this type of product or something. So that was a really big moment for me. I'm like, wow, people actually feel that way and have this impact from my videos.
Well, I came across a picture of Cardi B while I was on social media. She had like a white dress and she had like colored hair and stuff. So something actually kicked off in my mind. It's like, why don't you just mimic this picture and actually create something? And obviously I couldn't afford weaves and stuff. And I actually used different plastics on my hair and stuff. And then when I was about to go on a shoot, my sister suggested that I should also take a video because I was aiming for pictures only for a Facebook meme. So my sister said, why don't you just create a video? And I actually created one.
Did you always start off with the Shoprites in your name, or where did that come from? How was that born?
But this Cardi Shoprite came from my followers. A lot of people actually realized that I was using Shoprite plastics a lot. So they started calling me Cardi Shoprite. Others were like Cardi Cambridge. And I was like, I like this Cardi Shoprite. A lot of people have like criticism and stuff, but I actually like the fact that no one has the guts to actually wear plastic. Like, who does that?
I want to ask you a little bit more about the challenges that you faced around creating content or even your TikTok journey.
Yeah, so I've been called like a culture vulture, and people don't really know that I'm actually from here. But with me, I take it with a pinch of salt. I would just delete it more for my family's sake, because they have TikTok as well, and they're pretty old-fashioned, so racism really like touches them as well. But
the main challenge that I have would be mental health related. The toll that creating content and being in the public eye constantly has, and having so much interaction with people who you essentially, don't know. And sometimes these comments like, they really will come for your insecurities. And I had to, you know, work on myself and get to a space where I don't allow that to affect me. And it might sound easy, but it's something I had to really work through, because I also had times when I felt so demotivated, you know, from posting and things. But yeah, I managed to get through that, and I'd say that would be like my biggest challenge.
Are there any specific tips and tricks you have for people to get over that specific challenge of the mental health block?
It's one tip. It's a tip that works for me, and I can tell you. Let's hope I don't get cancelled for saying this by anyone. But if you see some sort of comment or some sort of interaction on a video of yours that you feel is affecting your mental health, and you can tell this type of comment, this type of interaction has no purpose but to personally attack you, just delete it. Just delete it. Because the longer you keep that type of energy on your content, on your posts, it sticks in your mind. But the quicker you are to get rid of it, delete it, you don't even remember what it was, you're moving with your life.
Most of my comments will be like, you're saving the world.
Well, you are.
You're keeping the streets clean, because that's exactly what I do. I don't buy these plastics. I actually go to the dump site and I actually empty them and I actually clean them.
Yes.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
I actually create some. Yeah. I don't just go into the shop and actually say, I want a pack of these plastics. Give me 20. No. I go to the dump site and I actually found some.
Sandy, I've seen you do a lot of weird videos, and they obviously come from the questions you receive. What's the weirdest thing you think you've done on camera via request from users?
Yeah, I know which video you're speaking about. It's the Durex lube as makeup primer.
I'm really about to use this as a makeup primer right now. Of course, Take A Lot came through for me. Do you think I'm gonna walk into Clicks to buy one bottle of lube?
Is it a good product to be using on your face, or?
Oh, it works wonderfully for dry skin. I must say, great for hydration. Durex must make a moisturizer. But yeah, that was probably the weirdest. I had some people, tag me and like.
What advice would you have for other creators who are wanting to get to the point that you guys are at in your creative careers?
Just to express themselves and mostly enjoy themselves. And not to try and replicate other creators' content as well as your own. Just be authentic, be yourself, and just express yourself.
Well, if you want to be a content creator, first of all, you have to be patient. A lot of people used to tell me, you don't have money, but you have so many followers. What's the point of that? So those things actually discourage me and be like, what am I doing? There's no brand that actually approached me, but I actually keep up with the fact that I'm competing with a lot of creators with millions of followers. So who am I with 260? That means I still have a long way to go. So all you have to do is be patient.
So my name is Zainab Tarek, and my TikTok handle is TikTok Baker. I am from Durban, South Africa. My family is really overwhelmed with the response. So I've baked since the time I was 12 or 13. So for them to see me baking on TikTok, they know it's a real passion of mine.
I am feminine, I am masculine, I can be anything I want. I can love you, I can teach you, baby, you can get in line.
My name is Mbali Kalaza, and my TikTok handle is @BlackBlondie. In primary school, got discovered by my manager. We're now working on my first EP. It's a mixture of house music and Afro house.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
We're good, thanks.
Can we get some smiles? Cool, so do you want to just tell us who you are, introduce yourselves, your name, your TikTok handle, and where you're from?
Okay, my name is Babalukhuare. My TikTok handle is @Babalukhuare, and I'm based in Durban, but I'm originally from Tabanchu.
My name is Yamak Saleh. My handle is @DrSia, and I'm based in Cape Town.
My name is Baneli Ndaba, and I go by the TikTok handle of Mugellings, and I am based in Pretoria, but originally from Standerton in Mpumalanga.
All of you have really large followings. When was the moment that you thought audiences were resonating with you, and why?
People resonating with me was in the beginning when I started at the moment where we needed information, providing the information with them. But the moment I realized that the world is resonating with me is when I was mentioned in the British Medical Journal for my TikTok work, when World Health Organization approached me for my work, mentioned in Huffington Post and Good Morning America. So I knew I'm doing something right.
The first was when I was very transparent about a toxic relationship that I ended. And people were like, whoa, the fact that you are here and you're taking us along with you on your journey and you helping us heal, because it's something that not many people would want to put out there. Another moment was with the Rich Mac. Shame, hi. She's making waves.
She's famous.
She's on TV. She made it to TV before me, and I'm the one who studied acting. You understand? But Rich Mac really, and she gets a lot of flack from people. They're like, okay, you're redundant, and I'm like, oh, you're on TV. Didn't think so. But yeah, that's when I saw that because we all have that aunt in our families. You know, when she comes, you're like, oh, okay, here it goes. So being able to just put it out there for people to laugh and just de-stress a little bit.
Okay? No, Mapula, I can't. No, man.
So I was doing the walk,
yeah,
the slow-mo walk from Challenge, from TikTok.
And then?
How about it, please?
And then?
Fortune 70. King goes to wa. Fortune 70. King do
So I think one of the harder questions as well is what kind of challenges have you faced in the time that you've been creating on TikTok?
I deal with a lot of body shaming and fat phobia. And because obviously I've been big all my life, but I've never really experienced it in person. But on social media, it's hectic. And the words that people say, like I always said, I'm like somebody really sat and typed, and it's like older people. Like it's older people. When you look at their profile just to see, okay, who's the speaking nonsense? You see someone like it's old enough to be my mom, and I'm like, okay, you're coming for a 22-year-old? Really? As another woman? Another thing is woman on woman hate that you get. And shame, I don't want to lie. I want to say I'm strong enough to just cry. Like I literally take days off TikTok and I'm like, nah. People are like, ignore it. And you can only ignore so much. Hey, when you're getting like 10 comments on one video saying something, it's like, okay, I know that the 10% is hate and the 90 is the love, but that 10 stings. It stings.
How do you avoid not offending audiences?
Well, I find it hard to try and make content that's not offensive. Because like I'm a comedian, you know. So sometimes you can say something and someone's find it offensive, just like Ronda said. So it's a very hard thing for me to do. But I try by all means not to, step on other people's toes.
Yeah.
It's so hard because I feel like audiences want to be offended. Exactly. Like no matter what you post, they'll find something that's like,
I'm offended.
Yeah, so, but also now where there's certain topics that you know, obviously not to post about and not to joke about, so don't do that.
Have you received any brand deals?
Yes, I have worked with a few brands. And one good thing that I did was to invest in equipment. Because I learned from the Rise and Result program that you should always have like proper quality content, because also brands, when they are scouting for creators, they also want like a good representation from them. And I think one good thing that I did was investing in my equipment and to shoot high quality content.
When you joined TikTok, what was your main goal? What did you want to achieve?
So first of all, it was an escape for me. It was to bond more with my daughter. And as a joke, I told people I want to be TikTok famous. And
here we are.
Once I saw the path, because there was no other doctor doing it in South Africa. I saw the path, I went for it, and I got it.
Well, I don't want to lie, my goal was to become famous. Like, I've always wanted to see myself in front of the camera, you know. But now, as time goes, that wasn't the main goal, exactly, because not like fame can actually opened doors for you or something like that. I got to learn the ethics of production and everything. So yeah, that was my main goal when I started TikTok.
So in growing your community, do you have more of an aspiration to grow locally, or do you have more of an aspiration to grow globally?
My aspiration is to grow locally.
We need more of your content consumed.
I must learn different languages and use them.
Because I feel like if I have to grow globally, that means I have to change my whole steez. Like, I'm very, even the things that Rich Mac, or really anything that I do, because I had the Breadwinner series, I had Umukel and Rich and Rakhadi, but all of her stuff was South African based. And even if I'm not doing a skit, if I'm singing South African song, things like that. So I think I just want to grow more locally.
I started TikTok in 2020, the first week of lockdown. My TikTok handle is Nivan_Ferris and I'm from Kimberley. The moment I realized that I blew up was, next thing I see my friends message me, oh, you're on everyone's status. And I was like, what? So I was shocked, but I was excited because I was like, yo, people know me and my face. I would say all my friends are doing it at this point.
My TikTok handle is Adrian R. Hughes and I'm from Cape Town. What I love about it is it gave me an opportunity to do something different in my life, because as I was younger, I was bullied. This gave me a platform to be there for people that is not able to be there for themselves. My content started as comedy, but then I started tapping into dancing, and now I'm a professional dancer. What I would say is that I'm different because you don't expect a white guy to dance on a piano. I would say that sets me apart from every other creator.
Hey everyone, this is Saul Maras, User Operations Lead at TikTok Sub-Saharan Africa. Make sure you sign up for Level Up today. It's a super exciting new initiative, which is an all-new creator program which we're launching in South Africa. So head down to TikTok today. If you're a budding new creator, or if you're an existing creator on the platform who wishes to learn more about the tools that we have and the opportunities which we can unlock, sign up today.
Sign up for Level Up.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up. Level up, level up, level up. If you want to achieve something big in life, TikTok is the way.
As I was younger, I was bullied. It gave me an opportunity to do something different in my life.
People have fun on TikTok. They post whatever they want.
How easy the app is to use, that's why I was so drawn to it.
It's the best app.
It's relatable.
I can do my own life without any support.
TikTok is the it factor.
Helping so many people, it's a very rewarding experience.
TikTok is authentic.
Basically, where I draw my inspiration from, like the people on the street.
Top 3 tips.
1, just start.
Because if you don't start now, then it might be late tomorrow.
2, have a strategy.
3,
learn from your mistake, learn from other creators,
and to just have fun.
Like, you guys just inspire me.
Whatever is happening at that current moment, I just jump in.
Sign up for Level Up.
Level up.